Good morning, friends. Welcome to Todo's physics class. Today, we will discuss about the important use of potentiometer to find out the internal resistance of a primary cell using potentiometer. Okay. So you see this. This is a potentiometer apparatus. We have already discussed about the construction. The main uses of the potentiometer is to determine the potential difference. Second application is to compare the electromotive force of two cells, and this is a third one. This is third one, to measure the internal resistance of a cell. And so far we have discussed about two important applications: determine the potential difference between 2 points of a resistance wire, and to compare the electromotive force of two cells. These 2 points we have already discussed. So today we will discuss about the measurement of internal resistance of a primary cell. So this is use of potentiometer for determination of the internal resistance of a cell. So tell me, what is internal resistance? You know that this is internal resistance. This is the resistance offered by electrolyte of a cell, chemicals present inside the cell, which opposes the flow of current inside the cell. So this is internal resistance of a cell. So let us see the circuit diagram of potentiometer used for determination of the internal resistance of a cell. So there are two important circuits. One is primary circuit. This one is primary circuit or auxiliary circuit or driving circuit, we can say. And second one is secondary circuit. So in primary circuit, one key is there, one rheostat and one emitter A1, which are connected series with this driving cell E dash. E dash is the driving cell. And this positive terminal of E dash connected to a point A, and negative terminal connected to a point B, this one. And AB is the potentiometer wire. AB, this one, AB is the potentiometer wire. So this is the primary circuit. And secondary circuit, you see that another primary cell whose internal resistance is to be found out is connected in the secondary circuit, this one E, and positive terminal of E is connected to a point A, and negative terminal connected to J1 jockey through galvanometer G. This is the galvanometer. And there is a shunt resistance R, which is connected parallel to E, and there is a key K1 connected with R. Okay, so these are two important circuits. One is primary circuit and another is secondary circuit. So let us see how we can determine the internal resistance of a primary cell. So in this case, first you see that we have to close the key K. K should be closed. This one, K, is closed, and maintain constant current in the potentiometer wire. So this is the potentiometer wire AB. You have to maintain constant current by rheostat. We can change the value of resistance R so that the current in the circuit will constant. Okay. Now in open condition of key K1, this implies that K1 is not closed, so this is open condition. We have to change the position of a jockey J, this one jockey, so that it shows the null position, and we have to find the null position. Null position means there is no current flowing through the galvanometer. So galvanometer current Ig will be 0 in this condition. Ig will be 0. So there is no current flowing through the galvanometer. This point is known as your null position. So let it be J1. At point J1, galvanometer shows null deflection. So this is balance condition of galvanometer. In this position, let balancing length will be L1. Like this. This is, we can change. So this L1, AJ1 up to this is L1. In this condition, the maximum potential difference of the cell or electromotive force of the cell E is proportional to L1. So we get E is equal to KL1, where K is the potential gradient. We can write K is equal to V by L. This is the formula, V by L, which is potential gradient. So E is equal to KL1. So second condition, we see that the key K1 is closed. K1, we close the key K1 and change the position of the jockey so that it shows the null point at point J2. So this is J2, the position of the null point. So balancing length AJ2 will be L2. That this is L2. And this condition, when K1 is closed, so we will get the terminal potential of electromotive force E, which is equal to V. And V obviously less than E, because you know that V, formula for terminal potential V is equal to E minus IR. So this is the expression for terminal potential V equal to E minus IR. So obviously this V is less than electromotive force of the cell. Okay. So in this condition, V proportional to L2 and V equal to K L2, we can get V equal to K L2. Now using these two equations, we get E by B is equal to L1 by L2. Next, you know that internal resistance R of a cell, this is the formula we have already discussed. Small r, internal resistance of a cell, equal to E minus V upon V into R, which is E by V minus 1 into R, and this is R equal to L1 by L2 by putting this value E by V equal to L1 by L2. So this is equation of internal resistance of a cell. So next we see this is one numerical. So a cell can be balanced against 110 centimeter and 100 centimeter of potentiometer wire respectively when in open circuit and when short circuited. What is short circuited? Short circuited means when circuit is closed, means K1 closed, at that time balancing length is 100, and when this is open, balancing length is 110. So you see that the potentiometer here in this diagram is 100 only. So let us take this is 300. Let us take this is 300. Then only we will get the balancing length 110 centimeter. And there is a R. So value of R, you can take R is equal to, in this case, R equal to 10 ohm. So we have to find out the internal resistance of a cell. So how can we solve this? See that this is L1 is equal to 110, L2 is equal to 100, this is 100, 100. So small r is equal to L1 by L2. There is a problem in writing, some problem. Okay. L2 minus 1 into capital R. Now using this value L1, L2 and capital R is equal to 10. So you get small r is equal to 1 ohm. Okay. So this is assignment for you. A potentiometer wire of length 1 meter has a resistance of 15 ohm. So length of the potentiometer wire is 1 meter, resistance 15 ohm. It is connected to 5-volt battery. 5-volt battery means this is the driving cell 5-volt source in series with a resistance of 5 ohm. Again another resistance is connected, 5 ohm resistance. So you have to determine the electromotive force of the primary cell, which has a balance point 60 centimeter. So this is the primary cell is connected in secondary circuit, and balancing length for secondary circuit is 60 centimeter. So you have to find out this electromotive force of the primary cell. So this is about today's lesson. Thank you.